The nugget I'm going to give today is from Psalm 65. The Bible says, Thou crownest the year with thy goodness, and thy paths drop fatness. Again, it's Psalm 65, verse 11. If you turn to Psalm 65, verse 11, the Authorized King James Version, Thou, talking about God, that God crowns the year with his goodness, and his paths drop fatness. So as we're in the last quarter of the year, it's a good time to begin to pray that God will crown 2022 with his goodness. As his word says, let him crown 2022 for each and every one of us under the sound of my voice with his goodness, his goodness, his goodness, not any other goodness, the perfection of God. It's Psalm 65 and verse 11. Thou, O God, crownest the year with thy goodness, and thy paths drop fatness. So, last 3 months of the year, we're in October. The weather is already changing. The seasons have changed already. Summer is gone. Autumn is here. And I think when darkness falls, you know that winter is rapidly approaching. So the seasons are changing. And the year is running quickly to an end. And like we've already observed, the political realm is going through like a playground ride, down and up and down. And that's God's angels at work. They're overturning. What's really happening is that for some reason, there are still forces that oppose the will of God. It's the will of God for the United Kingdom to come out of bad company. It's the will of God to go a particular direction. And, unfortunately, there are still some forces that think they are able to override the will of God. So my counsel is nobody who is a child of God should panic. Just sit down and watch the deliverance of God. As far as we, the children of God, are concerned, God will crown 2022 with his goodness and his fatness. God will crown 2022 for each and every one of us with his goodness, and his paths toward us will drop fatness. We'll be better off this year than we were last year and the year before that. It will be a spectacular year. God has spectacular plans for us. The Bible says, if we only knew the plans and the purposes of God in his heart, he intends only goodness for us. He intends only good things. He has our names written, engraved, even not just written, engraved in the palm of his hands. He never leaves us. He never forsakes us. He watches over us like a mother watches over a newborn baby. And his intentions, his purposes, and his plans towards us, therefore, goodness at all times. God doesn't do evil. God doesn't bring anything that brings fear.